Yeah. This the real one, baby. I'm telling you. Chi-Town stand up.
Woo, that voice right there. You know, we're talking about it being African American Music Appreciation Month, and this morning we are highlighting the contributions of Black musicians, singers, and songwriters. One of them being right here in studio, talking about R&B superstar Syleena Johnson. It's great to have you.
Well, it's great to be here. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes.
She is a singer, indeed. Not a singer, but a singer. You
Correct.
see, I threw that in there.
That is correct.
You know what? It's so interesting when we talk about Black music. There are so many artists, in my opinion, as a musician, that are slept on. It's crazy to hear that so many people didn't even know that that was your voice on that song, All Falls Down.
My God, today. Where are they hiding?
Where are they hiding? You know, and recently there was just a video that went viral on Instagram that revealed this, and people were like, say what? Nobody told me.
Child, it'd be my own songs. People be like, I didn't know she sang that. It'd be songs that's mine. And people don't know.
And timeless songs too.
Yeah.
So June has been declared African American Music Appreciation Month, actually by former President Jimmy Carter.
Come on, Jimmy.
Why is this month so important to music as a whole, but especially Black music?
Well, you know, historically, Black music is the origin of all music, you know, because gospel, if you go all the way back to slavery and beforehand, you know, gospel kind of spearheaded blues, then country, then, you know, all of the different genres that we have today. So historically, we have to highlight Black music because it is the mother of all music.
And you know, there have been, you know, some artists in the past, you know, who were accused of copying off the style of somebody else who was, you know, we could name probably a couple, but you know what? There's one that I want to shine the spotlight on. Your father.
Yes.
Some people may have not even known that this was your father, but your father is an iconic blues singer.
That is correct.
He's credited, get this, with the most sampled blues artist in hip hop. That says something right there, because we know today is all about sampling, right?
Yes.
What do you say about his legacy?
You know, my father came, you know, and it's very important that it's highlighted, so I'm really glad that you brought that up. My dad came in the industry during a time of the civil rights movement, you know, where they were on buses and traveling, and the KKK was outside putting, you know, crosses in the, you know, in the ground. So again, part of our history, part of our struggle, which bled into our music. And you know, you had artists like Donny Hathaway, Marvin Gaye, you know, artists in that era that kind of, you know, lived through those moments. My dad is also a Blues Hall of Famer. My uncle Jimmy Johnson, which is his brother, is also a Blues Hall of Famer. You know, they actually passed away a week apart from each other as well.
Oh my goodness, wow.
But their legacy, he is one of the most sampled artists. His record, Different Strokes, is one of the most sampled records of all time. Over 1,000 times it's been sampled. So it just goes to show how music is so timeless and universal and so vast, you know? And so my new album is called Legacy. And I now will sample my father's records and merge Syleena Johnson with Syl Johnson for this new album. But yes, all of this is history, you know, from hip hop to, and then now we're celebrating 50 years of hip hop this year. So, you know, Black music, again, just really, really important to highlight because it does, again, it spearheads all of music.
Let me ask you this. You know, we were talking about your father, now you say you've got a new album. It's called Legacy, so it's very fitting.
It's coming.
It's coming. What would you say just about the timing? Why now did you decide to sample, you know, something that maybe we've heard sampled so many times prior, but you, the daughter, actually get to do it now?
Child, I don't know. and I guess that when my dad, you know, transitioned, I just felt like this is how to extend the legacy through me, because when he passed, I kind of was like, what am I gonna do now? You know, I'm the last Johnson in terms of music and singing. You know, my nephew sings, but I'm the last Johnson. So what are you gonna do to extend the legacy and continue the estate? You know what I'm saying? So I thought to myself, and I've remade his songs. I remade Is It Because I'm Black, which is a classic. But I thought to myself, how can I extend this legacy? So I thought that this is the best way musically, you know what I'm saying? So it's called Legacy, again, and it will be myself and my father merged. You'll even hear some of his interviews in there, his voice. Like I'm almost low key bringing them back to life, you know, in a
that.
sense, but in a musical place, you know.
So I know we can't wait to hear this album when it comes out.
Correct.
But for now, you still can see her in action, and you've got something called the Acoustic Summer Nights Tour. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, Acoustic Soul Summer Nights. It's summertime, and soul music is food for the soul.
Yeah.
So instead of doing this big elaborate band that I normally do every year at the City Winery, I'm doing a scaled down acoustic set.
Wow.
You know, my microphone gonna be on, okay then, and the musicians will be actually playing, okay then, and you will see music happen. It won't be recorded, and the microphone won't have no dilly-dallies in it or none of that. So you'll get to see and experience music at its rawest form. And I just wanted to bring that back, you know what I'm saying? Because we always see the band, we see the tracks and all that stuff, but what about when you just in the living room turning up, you know what I'm saying? Where's that element where when we were kids or we were growing up in family reunions, everybody got around and saying, you know, you in the music,
you better.
and you had to because you get in trouble. So what about that element? And I want to bring that back in. Where were you when this song came on? I have a segment in my show that's specifically geared towards Black music. And so I'm taking it back and doing a lot of different remakes. We're gonna be turning up. So if you wanna have a good time, you wanna be down to the City Winery this Thursday and Friday here in Atlanta. Showtime is at 7 o'clock. Now the Friday show is sold out.
Okay, well, there you have it.
But Thursday is still some
get a
tickets
ticket
left.
for Thursday.
Correct.
All right, Syleena, we appreciate you stopping by.
Well, I love to come by and come be with the people. And
Next
talk
time I'm
to
gonna
the
get you to
people.
sing, okay?
Well, I was gonna do a little something today, but as you can hear, I don't want to scare nobody, and I want them to come to the show and not reject the show because these ain't right.
We're gonna let you off the hook today,
Correct.
Syleena.
Thank you
It's
very
great
much.
to have you. All right.